Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a fruit smoothie today, plain fruit. I got a taste for that. I mean, really, recently I put together some fruit, very simple recipe, and it was so amazing. I thought I have to do that again. And it's really all fruit. Yeah. Now we have more science. Are just wonderful, healthy, and delicious. Look at these colors. I have oranges and blueberries. Blueberries have been frozen. They are frozen, and I have the same amount of oranges. Yeah. And I thought, I followed the intuition. I said, oranges and blueberries. That must be delicious together. I don't know why. Blueberries and oranges are both sweet, but they have very complex fruit flavors. What wonder? A fruit or a plant in general has thousands of phytonutrients, nutrients that are only made by plants. And more, we learn how important they are. They all work together. In one plant, they enhance each other. So you take out one of them, it loses its power. Not completely, but they work more and better if they are together. So there is something about food synergy, that's called, how these foods and nutrients enhance each other. And that's hard to understand with science because you need thousands of experiments. That's too expensive, you know. You have to get some money from it to research on it, to pay the research. And that's just not happening enough. But we know that blueberries are the healthiest of all fruit. They are considered by science. Science is limited, of course, but it's all related to general health as opposed to what we learned from Ayurveda. Ayurveda has a very individual health concept. Each person is different according to their constituencies, constituents like the doshas, the qualities. Yeah, that is another story. But it is very individual. And say they wouldn't say something like blueberry is the healthiest food in the world, because it's not for every individual. But in the Western science, the modern science approach, we have these things. We can say these things because most of the people have most benefits in a given situation. For example, if most people have cancer. That is the most important diseases, and heart diseases or Alzheimer's or diabetes. In this situation, the blueberries are considered the healthiest of fruit for most of the people. If you eat a cup of blueberries every day, you will, in average, become older. You get older than without. So it's amazing. It's for the brain and everything. Blueberries are very high in antioxidants. They're wonderful nutrients. I don't go into details now, but it makes good sense to eat just a blueberry smoothie, with oranges and dates. Here I have 10 dates or so, a dozen dates, a small amount of dates. It is nice to have, especially when you have frozen fruit, to sweeten it a little bit naturally. Natural sweetener dates. I put the dates, by the way, in first because when I put them on top, they won't get blended as easily. I didn't soak the dates as you saw. They are a little bit soft, not very hard. Some are very dry. These are softer, but still, if I blend it on top of all, it might take a little bit longer for the whole smoothie to blend. And I put the oranges next. I've shown you 2 oranges. And about the same amount, 1.5 cup or so blueberries. They are still frozen, and that's okay because I can blend the smoothie a little bit longer. It will be still fresh and cooling because it's nice to have a little bit of ice in the smoothie you blended. In many smoothies, at least. I wouldn't say that in general, but for this I would say no problem with the frozen ones. Sometimes I thaw a little bit, but in this case I appreciate that. So I have this wonderful flavor combination, orange and blueberry, and that's what my recipes are mostly about. I try to find an ingredient and another one that I feel could fit together. That's basically it. And then a third one to make it complex, the dates here. The dates are good because frozen blueberries are a little bit less sweet than the blueberries are fresh from the summer field or from the forest. Depends on where you get them from. But the same with the oranges, they can be more or less sweet. If we love the sweet sun ripened oranges, of course, but we don't get them always in the city. We have oranges that are okay. Mine are organic, very okay, but they are not super sweet. So for that purpose, it's easy to put some dates in there and to make it the real sweetness you want from fruit. Yeah, fruit has to be sweet in general. Just generally speaking, there are always exceptions, of course. Don't take me so literal, but in general. So here, 3 ingredients. All I need to make a wonderful recipe is if the ingredients are in harmony. Blender dance. I just danced away. Always one ear the smoothie, the blender dance, the blender, and I thought, well, might be done because the dates, they can be a little bit tough to blend. It takes a little bit longer. But here always the fragrance already. I mean, this is a basic smoothie, you know, in my recipes. Basic, that means 3 ingredients minimum. And each ingredient could be a single part. In the next recipe, I could, for example, say I take, instead of dates, I add lemon and ginger. I have still a take 3 recipe because one of the parts, the dates, has again 3 ingredients. That makes it 5. And so on. Yeah. For example, I could also add something like arugula. It might be a totally different smoothie when you put arugula in. Whereas with lemon and ginger, you would just enhance the natural flavor of these ingredients here. Lemon and ginger are very close to blueberry and orange. Very close, so that wouldn't really make a totally different smoothie. But arugula would make it almost a green smoothie, only, and you know, look at this color. You cannot break this color with green. It would be a even darker red or black almost. In fact, if you put greens in there, with this color, you have the most beautiful of black or dark black or purple colors. Beyond beautiful. Colors is another thing very important in my recipe world, because oftentimes I feel inspired just by the colors. I make a dish with only orange ingredients. Of course they have to fit. I don't take any orange ingredient, but they have to fit and they have to be in harmony. The flavor has to be okay. The flavor is most important always. But I can't feel inspired just by the colors. Yeah? Creating beautiful colors is so important. Colors are, by the way, also nutrients. Did you know that? Yeah, a color is called a phytonutrient. And here the blueberries are very high in this kind of healthy aspect. The color of the blueberry is so important. It's a special name of blueberry, of phytonutrients. I said they have hundreds of thousands of phytonutrients. They have all names, their categories, very complicated. We don't need to go in details here. You can look it up. There is very easy to find online information about if you want to know that. I just go with the senses, what I feel. I taste it now. I'm excited about what it will taste like. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And I'm sure, I mean, it's just a fruit smoothie. I know it's super healthy. It makes my life longer. It will expand my lifespan. I mean, what can you ask for? If you have food, what else can you ask for, right? Of course, I will have another salad today, a green salad, another dish. I will have a green food today, of course, most certainly. But for this now, I'm perfectly fine with this. Can be a breakfast, can be a dessert. Oh, look at this color. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Can do so many good things with blueberries, and you should look for that. And if you have them frozen, yeah, they are very inexpensive. They're very available. You don't need to have fresh. It's very expensive. And mostly in late summer, September, as they come out, July, September, until September you have them on the fields here in Germany. But you can get them all through the year. I take the frozen, always have a stockpile of frozen berries in the freezer. I have also strawberries, I have raspberries, cherries, very easy to available in these frozen packages, and also have peas and corn. So many good things you can have frozen. I would not recommend to buy frozen broccoli or so. That's not so good because the broccoli loses its best, one of the best nutrients if you freeze it. Because before you freeze it, they freeze it, they blanch it. And blanching is broccoli not a good idea. Another topic. Yeah, but the fruit you can't get wrong. Of course, fresh is always better. Yeah, but it's really good enough. I am looking forward to that. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, like, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day for your inspiration. Create your own recipe. That's so easy. Beginning with a small number of ingredients and then finding, is it really nice? Is it balanced? Do I like it? How does it feel? And then you continue and add a new ingredient or change one of the ingredients. So easy. Most important is to put a lot of different ingredients in the menu over time. Plans, of course. Por supuesto, claro que sí. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much. And you're able to find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.